XL90 when you're going to drive. So that's
yeah, stop logging, close the windows.
what we've got here is an interesting application that LTE could be used for in the future. Here again, so again the speed of LTE means that you can download this high quality satellite imagery directly as you drive around. So we've deployed a number of antennas that covers around 5 kilometers square around Swindon, and we're doing a drive route demonstrating how we can hand over from one side to the other, providing full mobility and eventually providing ubiquitous coverage in any countries LTE will be deployed. Today people can access the internet at home at a very high speed, but when they walk outside of your home, the connection is not as good and they don't have such a responsive service. LTE will really take them to the next level and really revolutionize access to high-speed internet, providing data rates close to 10 megabits per second and very, very low latency, providing very responsive service for accessing video, high-quality video, musics and online browsing and Web 2.0 or social networking side, really providing them a true mobile broadband experience wherever they go.
Each of your mobile phones or subscriber units has to talk to something. What it talks to is what we call a base station, and that's the key part of infrastructure that we design here. There's obviously an array of base stations that are put in place in a network, and a mobile phone talks to a base station, and that call then is routed through that base station and through a switch to obviously a link into the network. The exciting thing about the new generation of base stations are they're much more integrated, they're smaller and more efficient.
Ah, okay. Just
Obviously, a telephone conversation doesn't need a great, what they call bandwidth. When we have high data services, you need a very wide bandwidth. You send a lot of digital bits. And so there needs to be much cleverer use of the spectrum and modulation techniques to allow each individual to have a much higher bandwidth when a call has been set up. When we started in GSM, that was primarily to provide telephone conversations. There was short message services which people like to use, but now there's a whole move to have a whole raft of data services, which means everything you would do on the move to access the internet. So we've got a new generation of smartphones which allow you to surf the internet and watch video clips. Quite often they will